I'm gonna thrust like
I'm just gonna fuck you really hard and fast.
I can make and you can be hard and fast, but when you have that passion behind that and that like I don't know, it's hard. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's like when you're both feeling it, like because I feel like sometimes when me and my girl, like you kind of get in the zone with those people you really have like a good chemistry with, you know, like you guys are on like the same fucking wavelength and like like when to speed up and slow down. It's like you both do at the same time,
and like
but it's
passion.
really and there's like passion behind it. One thing I'm learning when I get hold of, I feel like foreplay is key to having good sex. Honestly,
well, hold on,
you don't have to go fuck. You don't have to suck dick for 30 minutes, but like I think like just 5 to 10 minutes of foreplay goes a long ways.
I was at a pure romance party and they were talking about how women are like ovens. You got to preheat the oven, okay? And a man's like a microwave. They're like ready to roll. You know what I mean? But foreplay is definitely important. It gets the girl wet.
Well, and Oprah did a study.
Don't want to dive into the empty pool.
Rather than having to spit on it.
Oprah did a study, and it said in there that they, interviewed like hundreds of thousands of women, and it was the number one thing women want is to feel desired. And a lot of guys don't know that. Like, a guy that sits there and lays down and pulls out his dick is like, oh, you want to suck it? Versus a guy that's like, oh, I fucking need you, and throws me against the wall and kisses me and
I want you,
rips my clothes off and is like, and like pulls my hair and chokes me. Is like, I fucking need you. Like, that is way different than,
right.
You want to suck my dick? Like,
just wake up in the morning.
You know what I mean? That passion. And that's the thing is even like a girl that, me and Lexi know that's like 250 pounds is like, I want to be thrown up against the wall too. Like every woman that I know
better find a bodybuilder.
Wants that passion, but a lot of guys just don't know how to do that.
And then you guys, I just have to say, size does matter. It matters.
Well, no, okay, I want to add one thing.
But
that
matters.
I feel like it's different for every girl. Okay, sorry, you go.
I just want to say one last thing. Guys always think, oh, girls want a bad boy. Well, they want a bad boy. I don't want a guy that treats me like shit. But typically with the bad boy package is the guy that throws you against the wall, that chokes you, that you'll be at a random place and he'll just start fucking you in like a public bathroom or something, or you know what I mean, or in a movie theater and have that like raw passion and aggression. You typically, and then you kind of deal with it because it's like, fuck, I love that passion, even though he's a piece of shit and he goes to jail all the time. But it's not that girls want the bad guy, and it's like finding the combination of a guy that
get you somebody that can do both.
Exactly. Be a nice guy, but also have that crazy intense passion that, well, hold on, a bad boy normally does.
Because when you think about the importance, think about a lot of girls go back to shitty dudes because they have good sex with them.
Because they got that good dick.
Like,
but it still never really lasts, though, it seems like. You know what I mean? And I feel like you got to ask yourself, is it really worth it? Because I personally feel like sex is something that can be worked on. Like with people. You're looking at me
you guys, it really depends.
Lexi disagrees.
But okay.
Based on certain personal experience, I would have thought that prior to certain circumstances.
But how often did you have sex with this person? I'm like once a day. Like I mean, really, I'm like taking a fucking gym approach. Like you fuck, and then 10, 15 minutes later, you're making him fuck again, whether he wants to or not.
No, honestly, we had sex many times.
Like how many times in a day though? That's how you're gonna build up the stamina.
Well, yeah, but again,
I don't think no one goes to fucking for 2 minutes to 2 hours like overnight. Like,
but it's not even the length of time; it's the way it feels.
Okay,
if you know what I'm saying.
Well, and there's some guys that can let one out and keep going, and let another one out and keep going.
Yeah,
and there's guys that can't do that.
Yeah, I can do that at times, certain days. I don't know, it's weird.
You drank your
My penis has like, if I take some pre-workout that day, maybe just keep fucking going. The shit's got like fucking deal.
What about length in terms of time? Like, does how long the sex lasts matter? Or is it how good it is?
Well, for me personally, I think as long as both people orgasm, the length doesn't matter. Because sometimes I like it when me and my girl, we both finish in like 5-10 minutes. You know what I mean? We're both fucking happy. You can go to bed. And then because there's been other times where like you're going at to me, sex gets boring after like 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Does. If I haven't finished by then, like whatever. See, like still feels good.
I'm
like,
not even referring to the length of time, you know, because honestly, I was with somebody where I was in love with him and I would have been with him, but the intimacy was just so not. I've just never had such bad intimacy in my entire life, and for me, it's so important.
Yeah,
you know. But again, I want it to be with someone where I'm with that person. I'm not going to sit there and sleep around. But if that's not working,
and then you think it's kind of, is it slowly chip away at your relationship? And that must,
just like,
Lexi, fuck no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Wait, does that feel good? Fuck no.
yeah. But I mean,
Shit, I'm sliding around.
but like you still like realize that like yes, sex is important, but it's not everything because you're still with him, right? You see that everything else in life
We're
is
not
going
gonna
pretty
go on,
good.
on who I'm talking about.
Or okay, no worries, but
Yeah.
then, okay. How would like just so for you? Yeah, there has to be some sort of sexual chemistry there.
Absolutely. I
To
mean,
ma-
think about people where like they're in a relationship and their guy or their girl, but probably typically the girl doesn't want to have sex as much or something, and
Yeah.
they go and mess with somebody else. You know,
Right.
like I want to be with someone where we want to have sex with each other all the time, and obviously we're good to each other, we're faithful to each other. But if the intimacy is bad, there's just no way that I could be with that person. I mean,
Yeah.
because that's what's supposed to bring you together.
No, for
That's
sure.
what's supposed to bring
Tony
you
Robbins.
Yeah. No.
That's what's supposed to bring you closer. You know.
See, I'm kind of like you, but I've had the opposite effect with my girlfriend sometimes. Like, I want to do it all the time, then they think I'm just using them as like a fuck bag.
I don't even.
So
want
See, I
I've-
like that. I want to be used.
Yeah, so like
Fuck yeah, use
so like
me.
in my personal like life, I've learned to like not have sex every day because I don't want them to feel like that's all I care about.
Is that
because
weird?
I've
that
had
Lexi like that. We want to be used.
Oh, okay.
Because I've had
hold on.
women get mad at me saying, "Oh, you don't care about me. You just want to fuck all the time." And like, but we end up getting like really big fights about it. You know what I mean? Like they truly feel that way, and it's just not. I'm just a sexual person.
I
I
hear
want
ya.
to do it
Get
all the
mad about
time.
that, then-
You know?
See, for
Angie,
me,
I
if
ain't
a
mad
guy,
at that.
exactly. For me, if a guy doesn't want to fuck me all the time, I feel like I'm worthless.
Like
but
he's
but
not
I have mental
attracted.
problem.
Like
I
what's
feel
going
like
on?
I feel that's like my love language. Like if
Yeah.
you don't want to have sex with me all the time, then like what's my purpose in life?
Yeah.
Like no,
If
but
I'm
like
not just
seriously,
being
I
real.
like I'm not mentally okay, but like that I'm being like dead ass. That's
No, hold on.
How I
I have
feel.
to say something when she said about being used. I'm not someone where I would just like let some random.
no,
person-
not a
Right.
but no in a relationship though.
Yeah,
like if
yes,
we're
say it's
together
different.
and you don't want to
Yes.
fuck me all the time, like I like that like I'm there to for you to let things out. Like
Yeah.
that's my purpose. Why else are we?
Blow off some steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to call somebody in bed daddy. Somebody
Yeah.
who's bad in bed. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
bad in bed, no one wants to call you daddy.
Yeah.
No. Well, and that's the thing too that like with me and Lexi, we both have very strong personalities and are kind of like boss like. So that's
Mhm.
like the thing about we need someone that can and it's a lot of people are intimidated by us.
Yeah.
So someone that can overpower us and help relinquish control that, with like bondage
Match
stuff
your
and,
energy.
like
A
being tied up,
dominant man.
dominatrix. Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's the one time where then you have to release control and surrender because everywhere else in your life, you are the one in charge.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
wanna be
It makes
told
them more
what-
like
you
the
wanna be
manly
told
man.
what to do in those circumstances.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
this. I saw this meme that says, "I don't like to be told what to do unless I'm naked."
Yeah.
Can't give direction.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm trying to think of this one quote I heard about sex, and it's like, I can't think of it what exactly it's a shame, but it's basically like, it's the thing of like losing control, like there's a beauty in just like wanting it, but like kind of not wanting it at the same time. Like how you said, like how you want someone to just like push you up against the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you may not have been in the mood at times. Like, do all girls have a rape fantasy? Because of a problem? No, I honestly heard
That's
that
a
most
fair
do.
I-
Like, yeah.
I might regret saying this, but one of my something I really enjoyed was a guy that I was with put on a ski mask and a gun and he pretended to break in the window.
Like that, you actually role played that?
Yeah, and like
Okay.
the
I-
gun, the
dude,
gun
that's
was
pretty
fake, but he's like, "Shut up, bitch, and fucking take it."
Like a pistol whip you?
Well, he did. Well, he kind of pissed, but not that hard. But then he like put the gun to my head and had like
Yeah.
the ski mask on, and and then I was like, "Wait, do I have fucking problems?"
Yeah, and
Like-
you're just like
what,
sucking his dick
I
and got a
legit,
fake
like,
gun on
talking
your
to
head.
Yeah, and I really liked it. Like, and then I
Yeah.
was like, "Is that
No, that's cool. I think role playing's fun.
I can't believe I just. Said
I haven't gotten into it onto that level right now. Me and one of my exes got drunk and we like randomly role played. That was like one of her dad's friends or something. Like,
But see,
And,
like,
like,
the
that one's
thing about
kinda-
role play is like I think people like for me personally, I could be with one person for the rest of my life, right?
Yeah.
But there's so many ways to make it exciting.
Mm.
Like I was with a guy before. I remember we were at Target and his shirt came up. I was like, after we were together for like 6 months, I'm like, damn, you're sexy as fuck. And he goes, you see me every day. Why are you saying that? And I go, because I want you to be excited, right?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people cheat is because in the beginning they are with someone and they have this excited and they feel wanted,
it's new
and then
too.
right, and then as things go on and time goes on, then they become more like, oh, just used to each other, not like that. Where
Yeah.
I want you to feel important and that I'm excited about you and that I
Yeah.
think you're sexy every day. Where it's not like, oh, I fucked you 200 times, so it's boring. Be like, oh, let's still like have this fire, and you
Right.
can choose that. You can choose that, but a lot of people don't realize that that's a choice that you can have.